Part 25. Energy Dependence, Powering Africa Without Foreign Control. Africa is rich in energy resources, from oil and gas to solar, wind and hydro. Yet millions of Africans lack access to reliable electricity. Why? Because the energy sector is dominated by foreign corporations, and most of Africa's oil, gas and power production serves outside interests rather than local needs. My name is Abebe Nagash. It is time for Africa to control of its energy sector and power its own future. Export-driven energy policies, many African countries export crude oil and gas while importing expensive refined fuel. Most energy projects, dams, power grids, and pipelines are funded and controlled by China, Western companies, or Gulf states. Leaders sign deals that benefit foreign investors while keeping local population in darkness. Africa has a massive potential for solar and wind power, but development is slow due to reliance on fossil fuel exports. And instead of exporting crude oil, Africa must refine its own petroleum and produce fuel for local use. African governments should own and control power grids, oil fields, and gas pipelines, not foreign corporations. Africa has year-round sunlight and strong coastal winds. This must be harnessed to electrify villages, cities, and industries. African nations should connect their power grids, ensuring energy security across the continent. Africa must fund its own power development rather than accepting loans that come with a string attached. Now here is a question for you. Why does Africa, despite having massive oil and gas reserves, still experiencing frequent power shortages? What would happen if Africa stopped exporting crude oil and instead refine it locally? How can African engineers and energy experts lead the shift towards renewable energy without foreign interference? Should Africa ban foreign ownership of power grids, refineries, and oil fields? Here is the truth. Without energy independence, Africa will always be dependent on outside forces. Control over power means control over the future. In part 26, we will explore how Africa can revolutionize its education system, shifting from colonial era curricula to technology-driven learning that equips Africans to lead in science, engineering, and governance. Thank you very much.